it's HammerGirls3114 and today I'm going to be doing a requested video by... Thank you guys so much for requesting. I do need a bunch of requests because one, I'm running out of video ideas, and two, I always like fulfilling people's requests and seeing what people like to watch. So, Belle and Liv 1, she requested this video first, but I think yesterday or a couple days ago, Cupcake048 requested this video, and this video is, you can see by the title above, that it is habitats. So this is kind of like habitats that I recommend and habitats that are options for you to use for your hamsters. I am outside right now. I'm actually on my deck, but I will be going down into my backyard for this video because I'm just going to do this video before the sun goes down, and I really thought it'd be fun to do it outside because it's fall, so the leaves are beginning to change, as you can see kind of over there, and over there it's starting to turn red. So I'm going to do this video outside, and I'm going to be doing this video outside because I'm doing habitats. So I'm doing this video outside because other different animals live in different habitats. So I think that's just kind of like relating to it. So like squirrels live in the trees, and birds and fish live in the pond and stuff. So I'm going to be doing a video back here, and I also will be doing, I might do one video in my front yard, but I don't really want to show that anymore because we had to cut down a tree because of, I'm not really sure why, but yeah, we just had to cut down a tree. So I'm going to get on to the point of this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so I'm at my first location for the video, and this location I'm going to be talking to you about wire cages. So this is just this big pine tree that I'm standing by. Well, I'm like standing out like here. See, there used to be a tree there. If you watch some of my other videos when I was outside, there was a tree, but there's not anymore because my dad had to cut it down. Our yard looks so sad now. It's like all dry, and we don't even have any more shade anymore. That tree right there, that one, that's not our tree, that's my neighbor's tree. So this is about the only tree that we have left, and there's a couple down in the backyard. So I'm going to start this video now. I'm going to start talking about the first one, the first habitat, which is wire cages. So when you guys think about a hamster, what kind of habitats do you guys think about? Well, depending on what kind of hamster, it varies. For example, it is recommended to have a glass tank for robo hamsters because they are known to slip through the cage wires. When I think about hamster habitats, I think about a wire cage. I use the wire cage. I have a rat cage, which Stardust lives in, and a bird cage, which Holly lives in. Wire cages are good because of the airflow. Your hamster could get sick because glass aquariums are habitual ovoids. The pee evaporates and can't escape. They can't escape very well. Wire cages that have bars going horizontally can also entertain your hamster because they can climb the bars. There are alternatives if you're afraid of your hamster falling and hurting themselves if they climb the bars. You can get vertical bars, but oftentimes vertical barred cages are made for birds. Some problems that can occur with having a wire cage is the cost, the spaces between the bars, your hamster biting the cage bars, and the size. Oftentimes, hamster cages can get quite expensive. To provide a good habitat for your hamster, it needs to be spacious. In order to get a biggish cage for your hamster, it can be a bit expensive. I recommend Stardust cage, which looks like this. It comes in a starter kit for rats. You shouldn't use the other material that comes with it unless you know it's safe for hamsters. Watch my video where I show you what comes with it. It's like one of my first videos. The link to that video is down in the description bar. Oop. You shouldn't use the materials that come with the rat cage because, well, like the treats, because they could be poisonous, or like some foods that are meant for rats aren't always meant for hamsters, so you just want to be careful. Also, some of the things for rats could be a bit big, and if your hamster happened to like get up somewhere and it won't be able to get down or get stuck somewhere, then that's not good. So another problem that can occur with getting a wire hamster cage is the space between the bars. If the space between the cage bars are too big, your dwarf hamster could slip through them and escape. If you have a robo hamster, getting a glass tank aquarium may be better for you. Another problem that I face is Holly biting the cage bars. Holly is constantly biting the cage bars. That usually means she's bored and wants to come out or be held or explore. You can try putting hamster chews to prevent her from doing it, but honestly, some hamsters just chew on the bars. Sometimes it's out of boredom, or sometimes it's just a habit. It isn't all that good for your hamster to chew on the bars because it sometimes can cause misaligned teeth, although that's not very common. If your hamster continues to chew on the bars and it's very annoying, you may want to switch to a glass aquarium. Finally, your hamster needs space. Please don't buy those super small critter trails because they are way too small. The reason why you're supposed to buy more tubes and more cages is because simply the cages are too small for your hamster to live in. You need a very big, spacious cage for your hamster to live in. Sometimes the reason why your hamster is chewing on the bars is because their cage is way too small and they need to get out and explore. Even if you have a robo hamster, they need a bigger cage than a critter trail. Also, if you have Syrian hamsters, don't buy critter trails. If you see pictures of them or videos of them on YouTube, you can obviously see that they are way too small to fit a Syrian hamster. The types of cages that I personally recommend for wire cages is either a rat cage like Stardust has or a bird cage like Holly has. I got Holly's cage at a garage sale. It was $15, but you can go to pet stores and you can get cages there, but you want to make sure that you don't use that little wire thing that comes from the bottom to help clean the bird cage. You want to take that out. Also, you want to make sure that excuse me, I had to burp. I burped in my mouth. That would have been really gross if I did that on camera. Okay, anyways, you want to make sure that the bird cage, that if you were to get a bird cage, it's not taller than it is wider, because your hamster obviously doesn't need space to climb. It needs space to run around and stuff. So the cage that I have, the dimensions are pretty big, but if you were to get a cage, I really recommend the Super Pet rat kit, and the link to see what it looks like in the package is down in the description bar. I think I got it at Petco, I think, for like $35, but it came with the whole kit and stuff. So I do recommend getting a rat cage. You can also get a bird cage. There are lots of doors on a bird cage, but on the rat cage, it's pretty good. It's really big. Nothing comes with it besides that ladder or like the second level, but I took that out because Cyrus couldn't get up the ramp. So you can just take that out, and then the space is really big. I'm underneath the trees. I should have done a filming of here or whatever, but you guys can see it now. Ow! That hurt. I'm wearing flip-flops, so it's not the best attire for outdoorness. So, as you can see, it's really big. You can climb this, but it's not really safe, and it's really tall and unstable and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next location, which will be my backyard down there, and I will be talking about glass tank aquariums for fish. The glass tank aquarium for fish is another suitable hamster habitat. It is a great hamster habitat, and it's recommended for people who own robo hamsters. The glass aquarium is great for robo hamsters because they are known for squeezing through the cage bars and escaping. If your hamster chews on the bars of your cage, you may want to buy a glass tank. Also, you need to have either a wire mesh lid or no lid at all on the top of the cage, because if you have a solid one without any type of ventilation, your hamster can get very sick because there isn't enough airflow. If you get a glass tank, the smallest size of glass tank for a hamster would be a 10-gallon tank, but any size above that would be really great. The bad parts about glass tanks is that it has a terrible airflow. Since there are no bars and spaces between them, there isn't enough of an airflow. It's like your hamster is living in an oven because sometimes it can get very hot. If you have a winter white hamster, you should put them in a wire cage because they have thicker fur than regular hamsters and need an airflow to keep them cooler. Also, your hamster could get sick because the glass aquariums are habitual ovoes. The pee evaporates and can't escape very well. If you care for the tank properly with frequent cage cleaning, and if it's a tank that allows good airflow, then an aquarium will be okay. But frequent cage cleaning is a must because aroma from their waste can build up in the glass tank and make the living environment unhealthy. So now I am going to be talking to you guys about habitual ovos. Habitual ovo cages are circular, enclosed, small cages that can be connected together to expand on the cage. They are ventilated very well, and people who own habitual ovos do recommend them. On YouTube, the username ATBRocks has a habitual ovo, and she seems to like it. So if you want to see a better look at the habitual ovo, I would go onto YouTube and look her up. She has the cutest little hamster named Barry who lives in the habitual ovo, so go check her out. Also subscribe because she has really informational videos, but I'm pretty sure that she doesn't make videos anymore, which is really, really sad because her videos are really awesome and really informational. So, also it seems pretty hard to clean the cages because all the tubes and the different little pods, in my opinion, I really don't like those because they don't look comfortable to a hamster, and you need so many tubes and so many other little pods and stuff to make the cage big enough for you to fit all the requirements that a hamster needs to survive. I'm now going to talk about bin cages. So I personally have no experience with bin cages, but I can describe and give you some information on them. Bin cages are made out of big storage containers. Most bin cages has the middle of the sides cut out and replaced with wire mesh to provide ventilation for a hamster. It is recommended for you to have a lid on the bin cage out of either wire mesh or by drilling holes into an already prepared lid that sometimes come with the storage container. If you already have the materials to make a bin cage lying around unused in your house, and you're having some money issues, making a bin cage may be something you want to look into because it isn't that expensive to make. A plastic bin is easily replaced if it gets broken, scratched, or chewed, so are any of the parts for it. Also, if you're on a tight budget, not buying an expensive cage will lead you more money to buy lots of extra toys, which I think personally is very important to your hamster, so it prevents boredom. Your hamster doesn't care whether it lives in a fancy cage or a storage box. So as long as it's spacious, clean, and there's plenty to do in it, your hamster will have a great time. So I hope you guys really liked that video. I'm sorry if I talked really, really fast. That's because I was reading from a script. It's like about 2 pages long. Well, this page, no, it's about 3 pages long. So yeah, I was just reading off of that. And sometimes in my videos I do read off of scripts, but it's not like I copied stuff from the internet. I am a writer. I love writing and stuff. So sometimes it's just a lot easier for me to write down what I'm saying. You guys can't really read that, but yeah, it doesn't say like, "Hi guys, it's Hammer Girls 3114." Yeah, I just like improvise that. But the information and stuff I wrote down and I was reading from a script. So if you guys like really couldn't understand that, I'm really sorry, but yeah, I was just reading from script. And I hope you guys really like the outdoor angles and things. It progressively got darker, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bellin Live 1 and Cupcake 048. I hope you guys enjoyed your request. There's another squirrel. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to request any videos.